Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. My name is Hamna and I share content connected to art, healing and spirituality. I've been working on these little postcard size pieces where I connect to the alphabets of Arabic, and today I have a special one which is the He, the Ha. And of course, it's special because my name starts with it, but I just want to show you guys. So that's the Nukta, Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa, Jeen. And today we're going to do Hey, inshallah. And these are sessions, something that you can join in or you can just enjoy the process as it happens. I believe that we've been given these alphabets as a way to go deeper into their form. Each alphabet brings together some kind of, the forms speak to us, because it's not just the sound they create. Of course, the sound was what Allah used to share His message to us, but the form itself are so beautiful. They're so there's something about each form, and I just felt like it was time for me to dive into this. I do them as an act of course, as an act of ibadat, but also as a way to ground myself. So meditate with the meaning, to sort of just enjoy and see what unfolds. Sometimes I have a certain intention, but sometimes I don't. And today the Hey, I'll draw it out for you. And these are sessions where you don't have to be an artist. It's all about just connecting to the form and looking at it for whatever it is that it makes you feel. Not what it makes me feel, but as you go through the session, I'd love for you to share if anything you receive from your Allah as you are creating these alphabets, if that's what you're doing. And do tag me if you're sharing them on your social media, because it'd be so nice to see what you've been creating. So coming to the Hey, now I've done Jim, and the Hey part is this part, and you think like I'm just going to copy it, but in my heart there is never I'm not cut out to copy. And so here I'm going to see if I can create the Hey. And I know that when I was working with Jean, it went a little lower on my sheet of paper, but that's how it was meant to be for that. But I'm getting the feeling I want to go high today. And the word that came through for this one was void, emptiness. Now this is like a alphabet for me that reminds me of how we need to empty ourselves when we truly want to connect to Allah. We have to empty ourselves of this dunya. I'm just doing it freehand, because that's just how. And I'm not doing like a calligraphy, like a certain style or goofy or something. But if that's something that you are being guided to, then I would highly recommend for you to do it. But for me, it's all about having a play, connecting to the alphabet, connecting to the form, and allowing the form to sort of just guide me, teach me, awaken within me whatever that it's meant to. So I'm just gonna I think that looks good. I'm going to take my pen and ink it first. visualize that like a I'm just gonna dry it because I always smudge it before I there we go. That's done. I'm going to ink it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So it's really, really nice to ground yourself and not rush through the process and just be slow and look at the colors, look at the form. This particular alphabet was chosen to have the sound that it does. Now nothing is a coincidence. Allah chose for it to be this. And so, as he says, don't you reflect on the creation, don't you reflect as you reflect on the Quran. We must reflect on the alphabets, for it is the sounds that really make the Quran come to life, isn't it? Like, if Quran was the sun, then these were the rays of light. I love that analogy, actually. I say it all the time. And you know how every ray of light brings nourishment, warmth, a reminder of Allah being loving and merciful. There we go. I like a bit of texture, so I always try to leave some spots. I can work with. So I don't want it to be completely flat because I want it to be like alive. There you go. Done. So as I said, it's empty, right? It's just void. So I'm not gonna do any writing, anything in this, because the whole point of it is being loyal to the alphabet and what they're telling us. Now if that's something that resonates with you, you can go ahead with that, or if there's something that you want to write, then actually, you know what, I'm going to write HA just on the side, and then that way the inside will be the representation of the void. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just go with, because there's joy in writing, right? And this is something that you can sit with your children and do, so they don't have to like just do the form in just straight lines. They can be more creative about it. You can ask them, when they create this, what happens, what do they see? So for me, when I create this, it's always about, this is the dunya. So the top part, this part is the dunya, that I am here, and this is all that Allah has blessed me with. Now to really fully enjoy my life here, I need to feel completely detached and not distracted by this dunya. Yes, I do have this, but I have to remember that this all belongs to Him. So it's a beautiful alphabet. For me, this is what it does, but do let me know in the comments if it makes you feel a certain way. I'd love to hear, because together we can share ideas, and maybe one day one of our children will be reading or watching this video and they'll feel more connected to the alphabets. Sometimes we pressurize our children with reading Quran, and maybe this way they can start with something simple. Oh, I've done it ulta, sorry, upside down. So maybe that's what I need to be doing, and I was not listening. So the universe said, what? Allah Mia said, let me show you, Hamna, I want you to be doing it this way. So unconsciously I did it. Even though I am in the void, I feel empty, and I have to empty myself. I know that in that emptiness, Ya Latif is going to be with me, for He's the one. He's really subtle, and sometimes I will feel like I'm not feeling Him, but the truth is that I will always and always feel my Allah when my heart is clean, present, and in gratitude. I'm just going to do the border. It was a very nice, simple one today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to go deeper into your spirituality through art or creativity, you're most welcome to join my free sessions on Friday. And I run mandala and sacred art geometry on Sundays. If you'd like to join any of those, you can contact me through my social media, art_as_ibadat. You can join my sessions. The Friday ones are free, but the Sunday ones have a small fee to attend. These sessions are really, really something that have changed my life, and I've become very passionate about, doing them, running them, because they're truly guided by my Allah. And what we learn in them is creating art connected to the essence of the names and ayat of Quran, and it's quite a take on how we've been taught, because I was very far away from Allah, and the book never made sense to me. And I started listening to Numan Ali Khan when I would be doing art, and I realized over a period of time that what I was drawing was what he was saying, and that just made me want to start my own. And it was actually my daughter who said something, and that made me want to kind of start my session. So here I am. But yeah, if you'd like to join me, you're most welcome to reach out to me through my social media, and I'll send you the link to follow. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this session. I know it was a small one, but it is what it is, and maybe that's what we're meant to sit with today, is to recognize that how important it is to not always want and do more, but to be okay in doing less. And maybe that's what we're here to learn, to do less but be more for Allah, inshallah ta'ala. Love you lots, take care, Allah Hafiz.